So, hey everyone, welcome back to Hunter Call of the Wild, the Hunt for Gold. This is one of the things I love about this game. I just logged on where I quit yesterday, and look at that. Big old beautiful daddy moose just running around, you know, so cool. Going here to the store. I need to buy the consumables, that. Yeah, I was almost out. I think the animals see the tent and it wigs them, like it freaks them out. Like I think that's what the problem is. All right, anyway, here we are. We're back. I'm on that Bear Island. Oh, now it's saying that guy didn't die. Now it's saying that guy didn't die. Remember last time we played and we killed. What was it we shot here? There might have been a bear we saw right when we came out. We shot that one bear on the tripod stand, followed another bear this way, killed that bear standing behind a tree, and then I was like, oh, we killed that other bear, that 63 bear. I hate those things. But we couldn't find the body. We didn't kill it. It survived that encounter. That's why the game put a purple thing here as if it had died, but now the game is saying that it did not die there. It survived the encounter. What was that? That's a moose that yelled at us. Yeah. I know that these bears aren't going to be here right now. Not at 9 in the morning. They'll probably be here at 7 in the morning. So I'm going to hop into this thing. I'm going to go to sleep until about 6:30. And then we'll be right here on the edge. Yep. Be right here on the edge where I want to be. And hopefully there'll be bear all around this area. And look, there's footprints right there. Okay. There's a part of me that wants to put Highball up. There's a part of me that... Look at that, man. Right there next to the tent. He crapped on our tent. Big old moose. Because Highball gets too excited. Runs around, it makes a lot of noise. Which is good if we weren't predator hunting. 422. I don't think that's good enough. I don't think 422 is... There's a 50 to 60. 422. Yeah, that's the guy. That's the guy that we're stalking right here. I'm going to go out there and look. Maybe I shouldn't have put the tent right here, because this is not the best place to see a bunch of bears. Well, maybe it is. Let's just stop in glass for a second. Let's just stop in glass for a second. I know, we're coming at this crazy. We're jumping right into the action. But I couldn't stop thinking. Yesterday, I got done with that video, posted it, took a little break, went and got a cup of coffee just to relax. And I couldn't stop thinking about it all day. All day. I was like, man, that was my first 63 I ever saw. First 63 I ever saw. There's got to be tons of those bears around that area. Like, they got to just be up and down that coastline. Can't wait to get back to play. So you'll have to forgive me if I'm a little giddy. Part of me wants to shoot that bear, and part of me doesn't, because if I shoot him, it's going to increase the hunting pressure here. And I don't really want more hunting pressure. I kind of want things to be chill. Like, I really do. I want to harvest the bear that I want to harvest. You know what I mean? Like, I want to shoot one more bear, and I want that one more bear to be a 63, a 60 plus. 60 to 63, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I would like. So I really am not interested in just popping that bear just to pop him. I want that bear back that I tussled with yesterday. And you know what's weird? I went up there to that area where I thought I'd killed him. And if you remember, I was just about to leave. And I got warning called just like that from a bear further down the way. And just for a moment, my brain was like, that's that bear. Like, that's him. He got to the edge. Like, he got to that lookout thing. He took a hard left and ran down the side of the mountain. And that's him. Like, he just yelled at me again. And I decided not to follow up with that. I decided to go a different way. And then ultimately just to log off for the day because I didn't want to get burned out. But looking back on it, now that I know that he probably was alive, that the game had just put a purple dot there by accident, or it thought that he was going to die, or, you know, whatever. If I could go back, I guess what I'm saying is I would go down there and I would mess with him again. I would try to track him again. Because like I said, he was the first 63 I ever remember seeing. And if you go back on my videos, or you have a better memory than I do, and you're like, oh dude, you know, 9 videos ago in the Yukon, you ran across one that was a 61. Well then, you know, cool, I just don't remember it. Moose, yep. Duck. The ducks flew away, by the way. I don't know if you saw that, but while we were walking down this way, all the ducks... Oh, caribou. Okay. Cool. I don't know if you saw that or not, but all the ducks that were over here flew away. I wonder if I should get away from the shoreline. I'll walk down the shoreline in the morning, and then if I get all the way to the bottom down here where this is, I'll turn around and I'll walk up in the woods. And doing that, I should be able to see all of the footprints and then all of the areas of interest. And if I keep hunting this side, right, and I get this side kind of hunted out, I'll just go to this side and start working up that way. I don't think that side has a lot of boys on it. I remember that side having a lot of girls. I was excited yesterday because it seemed like all the bears we saw were male. So that was pretty cool. Our scent is actually working against us right now. The wind is working against us. Our scent always is going to work against us. But you know what I'm saying. 61. Taking that shot right friggin' now. Oh, there's another one there too. There's 2. 57. Two shots. That's all I can get. I went in here through the neck. Right? I went in here through the neck. There's another one right over there too. You see it? 60. I don't think that was the best shot placement. I think I should have went further down and tried for the heart, or I should have tried to quarter him and hit the lung. But like I said, I'm insanely happy that I can get over here now and I can find male bears pretty much out in the open where I can take a shot on them, and that they're in the 60 range. I mean, there's the second one we've seen over 60. That's great. That's good news. These are going to be the tracks of those 2 bears that were over there. That's all there is to it. 551, yeah. You get to live. You get to live. Man, I'm so happy I watched that guy's video. So happy. I don't know why, for the life of me, I didn't think to walk. You know what? I probably walked the side over here one day and just didn't see anything. As weird as that sounds, because there's definitely stuff here. Look how small that is. That's not a vital organ hit. That is not a vital organ hit. He is not. Even if he's going to be a gold, we're not going to get it because we didn't take our time and try to get to the side of him and shoot him in the side, shoot him in the lung. I thought for whatever reason that I could reach the lung going through the front, but I realize that's probably not the 57 caribou, caribou, caribou. Just hanging out together, huh? More caribou. All right. Yeah. All right, let's just keep going. This is not going to be... No, we didn't do a vital organ shot and we are hit and we shot him twice already. I should have maybe held my shot that second time. And if I knew he was going to stay up and push like this or go like this, I'd try to re-engage him and get a vital organ hit the second shot. But I didn't think he'd stay up and be this hardy. This rifle here, this 9.3, like it's taken down the bear pretty quickly. So I've been pretty excited. You know, I've been pretty confident in its ability to bring down. But then again, we've been shooting at super close range. 59.4. So I'm happy that it's not a... That he... Okay, everybody. Let's see what I'm saying. Like, that was a bad shot. Like, I was trying to reach the lung. But now we know. Now we know that going from the front to the back is just not going to do it. We have to get a side shot. Or we have to wait for they stand up and get that gigantic heart of theirs. And that other shot. That's just no good. But he wouldn't have been a gold anyway, so. And then the warning call. A bear warning called us. The dog barked incessantly. And then the we had a red fox who decided to chime in too and yell at us. So there we go. That's 551. That's his friend that was with him probably. And that guy, he... Oh, warning call from a red fox. What other gun did I bring? Did I bring the 223? Oh, I brought this. That's right. I brought this 4. Yeah, I hear ya. Ah. Oh, I see her. I see her. She just turned around. She's all the way over there. 86 meters. Oh. I don't think I hit her. I scared her though. I don't think I hit her, but I scared her though. That's funny. That's funny. I see a feeding zone down there. Oh, is that a feeding zone too? Wow, there's 4. There are 4 dead bunnies over here. This must be a big feeding zone for them. That's cool. Yeah, I'll go ahead and mark that on my map. I did not. I did not. I hit that red fox. I hit that red fox. Wow. Wow. Oh, I got her right there in the toe. I got her right there in the big toe. I'm sorry, lady. I'm sorry. But I got you. How far away was that? 86 meters. That's a great shot with a bow. That's a great shot with a bow. That's pretty badass, actually. Handguns, by the way. I was actually going to start looking into, I can't believe all the bears I've killed. And we're only about halfway. Oh, no, we're done. We're done. I wonder if it would stand to reason that more... I guess I just keep working that shoreline early in the morning. The handguns. I was thinking, like, I'm going to do handguns next. Like when I do the taxidermy... I don't even know what I'm going to call that series, but when I do the taxidermy series, like, my primary weapon is going to be handguns. But, the handguns, there's not a lot going on there. There's 3 different handguns, and they do what they're supposed to do. You know, they're the 45 caliber, the 357, like, they're large, handguns. I just don't really feel like, I don't know. I don't know if it would be impressive. Let's turn this back to the large caliber rifle instead of the 16 gauge. And let's get back on the hunt for those grizzly bears. I'll tell you a new and exciting development in my personal life. A couple of days ago, I sat down to watch television and got up to go get a snack. And all of a sudden, when I was eating the peanuts, the almonds, my jaw was hurting, like, super bad, like someone had punched it. And I instantly thought, I was like, oh no, I have lockjaw. Because I went fishing with my daughter, and I took this really old, crappy, beat up, like, chair, and I was holding it like this, like over my arm. And when I got home that night, I had like 7 or 8 really big scratches on my arm, and I didn't even feel them. And I was like, okay, I must have been scratched by that really crappy old chair. And then that gave me lockjaw. And this is the first stage of it. It hurt that bad. And like I didn't get punched, I didn't get hit, I didn't fall down the stairs, although I have done that before. It was just weird. Like, I had all that pain in my jaw, and I couldn't remember getting hit or hurt. So I was like, okay, this has to be lockjaw. Well, as luck would have it, the pain went away, but now when I chew, it feels like there's a sponge, and it sounds like there's a sponge in my jaw, and every time I chew, I can hear that sponge being like ringed out, you know, like I can feel it being squished, and it's not just water or whatever, it's air. So I have this really, like, when I chew, I hear like every time I chew, and it gets louder and more aggressive. Like if I'm chewing bubble gum or something, like, it's not that bad, but if I'm chewing like a piece of stale bread, like, it really just, it's very annoying. So I Googled it. I said, hear rushing water when I chew. And it says that these things happen a lot. Oh, look at that caribou. He's pretty, standing out there by himself, tempting me. He does not get wet. He does not get wet and then shake it off. That's cool. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot that guy. I don't see any bears around. But yeah, that's fun. That's fun. That's something. Oh, my scent's going right toward him. I'm gonna spook him here any moment. Put that on. Yeah, basically the WebMD says it happens all the time to people, and it can be cured, but you got to go talk to a doctor. So I get to go have that conversation. By the way, in a not personal life related topic, the brand new hunting DLC has been unveiled, and I can't. It's like Rancho del Ario down in Mexico, I believe Mexico. I don't know exactly where they're putting it, but it looked like Mexico. And I cannot friggin' wait, man. They have pheasant. They don't call it, I think they do call it pheasant, but it's like white ringed pheasant. They have this really cool looking bobcat species. They have some more rabbit species. They have the javelinas. They have the little piggies. I don't think he called them javelinas. I think he called them something else. I think they're a little bit bigger. There might be just their version of wild pigs. But they have wild pigs. They have white-tailed deer. They've got that really cool bobcat species. They have the pheasant. There was something else I was excited about too. I think maybe coyote, maybe? I don't remember. But I can't wait, man. I love Central and South America hunting. I think those places are really cool. The two things I think they should include are coyotes, and then there's a species of turkey that live in Mexico that they also should be there. But I guess they're going to just kind of wait and do multiple. I think this is a good enough shot. I don't think this is too far. Oh, you know what? My guy needs a second here. There we go. Man, this game is beautiful and fun, and I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. We're coming up on about 20 minutes, and we still haven't. We don't have a really good run-in with that bear that I was hoping for. Like, we ran across that one that was 61, but he was still a little. We didn't get a vital organ hit, nor was he 60.8. He wasn't above that threshold. I was hoping to run across a little bit more bear. But like I said, I worked the shoreline, and now I'm going to turn around and kind of start working the hinterlands and see what I see. The shoreline hunting, by far is the easiest and funnest. I gotta watch that guy's video, all of it, because he talked about a bear island. He talked about an island that just had bears crawling all over it. So I gotta go figure out where that was at. I also need to get more ammunition. This is a great weapon, man. I'm sure this rifle is heavy as sin. 2 barrels for 16 gauge and then a rifle barrel on top of it. Like, I'm sure that this thing is a pain to carry. Alright, shot this guy here. We should be seeing his blood trail somewhere. There it is. Speaking of blood trail. Hey! Look at that, he leveled up. He's now 20. I can now buy a new trait. So your dog is naturally more willing to work and has increased focus. Your dog has a chance to highlight the wounded animal you are tracking. Yes, please and thank you. That might have helped yesterday, right? Like if that animal was wounded, he might have like spotted the bear for us and highlighted it, and I'd been like, oh cool. Look at him shaking off. Look at him shaking off. You searching for blood, buddy? Oh, you don't need to. I see him. He died right over here. Here, track over here. Track over here. She's upset with me. I don't give her enough attention. A little bit of praise. A little bit of praise. Ruff, 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 ruff. Good dog. Good dog. I like hearing that noise. Oh, it's moose. God dang it. I always think that's bear. Silver. Didn't break that. We don't have to worry about caribou anymore. We have our caribou. Man, it is so hard to interact with your dog. so hard to interact with your dog. Look, I'm trying to interact with her, but because I'm walking, she's walking. If I stop, I can't interact with her. So can you just have it on a wheel? Can you please just have it on a wheel where I can pet and play with the dog instead of having to walk up to the dog, highlight the dog blue where it says please to interact. Like, look, I can't get in front of her. Here, sit. There we go. All right, that's what they want. You gotta tell them to sit, and then you can play with them. Ain't you ever had a dog before? You gotta always sit before you can play with them. There you go, highball. There you go, girl. Are you pissed at me anymore? You okay now? How do I see how happy you are? Is it this? She's loving. He's loving. Alright. The hinterlands. I'll go up to the top of this bridge and look down. I don't think there's gonna be anything on the other side of the bridge, but I'm just gonna look down the side of the bridge just in case. There's a big old friggin' bar on the other side. We'll just have a look, and then we'll start working the hinterlands. This might actually be a bad place to put the tent. I can just come out here and do this. See if there's any bears on the... That's a moose. No bear. It's becoming late morning now. The bears probably aren't going to be on the shore anymore. I wouldn't think. Okay. All right. Die hinterlands. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pause it. I'll bring you back if I run across something. Okay, so he's not in my sights, but I just came across bear tracks. The poop says very fresh. I haven't even looked at the weight, so you're gonna do that here with me. We're gonna check the weight together. 551 is not bad. I don't think that's a contender. But that's not bad. Is that running? No, that's walking. I kind of want to set this... I don't feel like I've bumped this bear. The poop said very fresh, which is just right below just now. He's walking. He's a fairly large bear. He's male. So I'm just going to set this up for 1 second. And if he keeps walking down the way, so be it. You know, he keeps walking. But if I can get him to come to me, if I can lure him back this way, and I know that this is not a great place because that tree's in the way. I could have moved it over a little bit, But if I can get him to come back toward me, I think that'd be the best. But I'm worried that the need zones have clicked over and that he's walking toward a need zone, and I don't think you can pull him off the walk to a need zone. Like, I think it's difficult to do. You know what? I'm gonna get down. I want to keep moving. Did you? We gotta have our eyes opened in this area. This is another bear track up here. We're gonna go after the bigger bear. Just done. Female. Male. Okay. That's the first female I think I've seen on this side of the island. This side of the river. Alright, I'll bring you back. Okay, he's right there. Just got a warning call. You see him? I pushed him way too aggressively. He's just a 60. Just a 60. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Developers, it would be really, really, really nice if you would make gold level grizzly bears just a little bit easier to spawn in. You have this really, really bad habit of making them all just not gold. They're all at 60. Every one of them is just at 60. Just at 60. Please make them a little bit more. You know, make it like 58. If you'd have made it 58, I'd have had like millions of friggin' gold level bears by now. And the reason is because I feel like this species has to be gold level. You know what I mean? Like, they have to be really fine specimens to make it to mating age. Like ducks are in a flock, you know? Like, they don't have to be stellar or stand out. They can just be in the flock and not be unlucky. But a bear, being on their own, maybe hanging out with another bear every now and then to get food. Like, I feel like they have to be pretty independent, pretty awesome. But anyway, that's the end of the episode today. I'm sorry we haven't brought home that gold grizzly bear, but it is our last species. All we have to do is bag one gold grizzly, and we will have every single animal under the sun. Just in time, I'm sure, for that DLC to drop. Then we'll do a grand tour. We'll do 3 hunts in the new area just for fun, just to see what it has to offer. And then we'll do a we'll do the hunt for gold. We'll pick it up and we'll add all the new species there. I think there's going to be 4 new species. I think it's going to be the bobcat, the jackrabbit. There's a sheep that I didn't mention earlier. I knew I was forgetting something. It wasn't a coyote, it was a sheep. And I believe those are called the Ardu sheep. And they're super difficult, from what I understand, they're super difficult to track and kill. They're almost like the chamois in New Zealand. So it'll be that bobcat, it'll be the Ardu sheep, the pheasant is a new one, and the jackrabbit probably. And we'll add those 3 to the hunt for gold after we do a grand tour update where we just tool around and we enjoy the countryside and we just see what it has to offer. But there we go. Sorry we didn't bring home the bear, but we will. Don't you worry. We'll get around to it. One of these days we'll be out here hunting and we'll lay eyes on a 63, like that one that we saw last episode. We'll find the 63 again. We'll find it and we'll bring it home this time. We won't. Looking back at that video when that thing charged me, I should have just ran away from it. I should have just ran away from it and reset. You know, I was pushing it really hard, but I was hoping I could push it to where I could see it. And if I push them to where I can see them, I get an idea about where they're going, and I get an idea just about what they look like, what I'm looking for, you know. So, like, imagine I push it, like there's one right in front of me, and I push it, and I see it running off into the forest. I know, like, okay, I'm going to be in the forest tracking it, and it's going to suck. I'm going to have to be, you know, still. When I walk places, I don't want to walk right behind the animal. I want to walk where there's little mountains where I can look and see if I can look down on it. But if it goes off to the left, to the coastline, I might even be like, okay, fine, you're going to go to the coastline. I'm just going to stay right here, and I'm going to wait for you to run this way. And maybe I get lucky and you run in front of me and I get a side shot. Or maybe, you know, you keep running off that way. And, you know, that would suck. But it's just, I get an idea about what's going to happen once I see the animal, right? And this game, as much as I love it, it doesn't give you the opportunity of, like, glassing the animal and, like, figuring out how you want to take it, you know? Well, that's not true. That's not fair, because we did see both of those animals while they were... No, we didn't. The 63 we saw in the forest. The 63 we saw in the forest. Yeah. Maybe I should be hitting the hinterlands a little bit harder than I am. That'll be for the next video. All right, folks, have a great day. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.